Well, I've not tried this before. If you have not tried making use of your early morning urine, you have to consider trying it now. If you are trying for anything in life, if you desire any good thing in life, if you want total turnaround in your life, you have to consider trying this. If things refuses to work in your life, this video may help you. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new here for the first time, you are so welcome. My name is Pamela. So in this channel, I share spiritual tips. I also share messages. Spiritual tips that will be a blessing to you, that will transform your life greatly. You doing it rightly, just do it rightly. Follow the instructions. You will see it working perfectly in your life. Make sure your hands are clean. Invite God's presence. Tell God before you start it that this is what you want to do. You see it working amazingly. If you love spiritual tips, go on and subscribe. Turn on the bell so that whenever I upload videos, you get notified and come and watch. What I share here are spiritual tips. Spiritual tips using natural things you can find around you, created by God, to show you how to transform your life spiritually. Applying them in your spiritual life, you see it transforming you greatly. With prayers, of course. You cannot do it without prayers. You cannot do it without your faith. You cannot also do it without inviting God's presence. The power of God needs to flow in for it to work perfectly. So go on and subscribe and share this video to lots of people. So I know you may be saying, how can I bring out my urine? How can I use my urine to have my baths for cleansing, for spiritual work? This is spiritual work. It's optional. It's not for everybody. So if you know you cannot do it, you can try another tip. It's not a must. But I want to let you know that urine spiritually solves so many spiritual cases. It helps to attract prosperity to you. It helps to cleanse, to get rid of negative powers following you. It helps to get rid of any curses placed on one. So many things. Like this particular one, I'm going to tell you how to add rice in it. How to store it, the right time to start making use of it, to attract so much money. So much money, I mean, is not like money will start falling from heaven. Like God blessing the work of your hands. Anything you are putting your hand in, like any kind of business, anything you are doing in life, is going to help you greatly. So if you are expecting that I do spiritual work, I don't do spiritual work for people. Please do not be scammed. Anybody telling you, giving you numbers, claiming to be me, using my image to deceive people, I don't do spiritual work. Okay, just know that. Before you pay money to somebody, always confirm if it's my voice. Apart from that, you can do a video call for you to know if I'm actually the person. Do not be scammed. I don't do spiritual work. So get your rice. Like I've shown in the past, for those following me, you will notice that I've shared about rice, and that is because rice attracts good things. It brings prosperity. Like that is one of the things you can do spiritually. Rice is something available all over the world. It's something that attracts good things, attracts prosperity. You applying it in your spiritual practice, you see it working powerfully. Like the ones I've been sharing before, only your urine, early morning urine, can change your life greatly. Yes, it can change your life if you include prayer in it. It can transform you. There are so many testimonies so far with early morning urine. Your early morning urine can make you rich and untouchable. Making you rich is to attract prosperity, blessing the work of your hands, making people that always promise and fail to start fulfilling their promises. It's just going to make people to remember you and fulfill their promises, favoring you in one way or the other, not only by money, by giving you money. Making you untouchable is by protection. You can use urine for protection, to protect one from harm, to protect you from evil powers. Okay, you see why urine is very, very good spiritually. So before you start any spiritual practice like this, you have to make sure that your ways are upright. Make sure that you have done something that pleases God. Like, do not involve in something that will harm somebody, or plotting evil for somebody, or doing all these evil practices to kill somebody, to harm anybody. You have to undergo some cleansing before you start any spiritual work like this. Like cleansing yourself, there are so many cleansing videos. Just check them out on my channel. So just get your early morning urine. Early morning urine is the one that you fetch first thing as you wake up from sleep. And doing that, and that particular urine is very, very concentrated. It's not diluted with water. As you wake up, that one is more powerful. Like, that one yields more result than the one that every time you are drinking water and urinating. That particular urine is more dark in color. You know, when you are always drinking water during the day, you will see that your urine is not that dark. It's very healthy to drink water, but when you sleep, if you know you want to use that urine for spiritual practice, make sure you don't drink water, so that, you know, during the night you don't drink water now. So when you wake up, that first urine, fetch it out, keep it aside. You can go ahead and drink water if you want. So as you keep that urine aside, you have to, you know, the first thing you have to do not store it. Do not store it for a long time. You have to make use of it straight away. So what you have to do, get your rice grain, transfer some into that urine. Okay, just transfer it into that urine. Allow it to soak for some time, for about a few minutes or some hours. But you have to make use of it that same day. You know, the longer it stays, the more it's going to smell. Normally, your urine will not smell that same time, okay, that period. But if you leave it overnight or leave it for days, that is when the odor will start coming out. So just add some quantity of rice into that urine. Allow it for some time. Then when you want to make use of it, you have to mix it. You will notice that the color has changed. Like, just add it like this. Just few. You don't need to fill it with rice. Allow it for some time, for about few minutes to maybe like 2 hours. Then you have to mix it. After mixing it, you start praying, telling God what you want. You desire favor. You want this to attract so many good things. This is the time to pour out what you want, and you see it happening. Invite the power of God to flow in to make this very powerful for you. You cannot do anything on your own. You need the power of God to flow in to make it powerful. If not, it will just be ordinary urine and rice. So just pray to God Almighty. Ask that the power of God to flow in, that you cannot do without God. You cannot do without Him. That I want this to be powerful at getting rid of evil powers, at protecting you, at bringing increase to you. So after doing this, then you have to add this into your bath water. But before you add it into your bath water, you have to remove the rice grain. But make sure you soak it. The water color needs to change. You will see that the water of the rice will mix with this urine. And this is going to be so powerful. So keep that mixture aside. Transfer it into your bath water. Use it to have your bath. As you have your bath, be inviting any kind of blessings upon yourself. Personalize it by mentioning your name as you have your bath. Be calling your name, I Pamela, I want this, I want that. If you want to use this for protection, you won't need to add rice. So you see why it's important to watch this video to the end, because at the end you don't know what I want to say that will help you. Include rice if you want for protection. Include salt, sea salt or ordinary salt, into your urine if you want for protection. Like I said earlier, only urine can do all this. It can help you, but adding all this can boost it with the power of God. So make sure you pray seriously. Your faith needs to be there. You have to have faith. Even if your faith is little as mustard seed, it can change all things for you. So go on and invite power of God into it, and you see it working amazingly, transforming your life, making you rich and untouchable. Nobody will be able to stop your shine after this. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Share this video to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I will see you in my next video. So you can go on and do this as many days as you want. You can decide, I want to do this. I want to have my bath for how many days. But remember, when you are doing something like this, stay away from your partner sexually. And also, do not be on your flow. If you're a lady, seeing your period, do not be on your flow and using spiritual work, so that it will work for you. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe. Share this video to everyone. Remain blessed as always. I'll see you in my next video. Belongs to. I don't need to convince you. Just watch, try it, believe that God Almighty will touch your life and it will work for you. So if you say I should post testimonies, do you know whether I will form it up and start posting it for you to see. So that will make you or convince you to watch the video. It doesn't make sense like that. I don't think it's real. It looks so forced.